That was one of the big things that Sanford Meisner drummed in, was how do you find a believable behavior and choices within imaginary circumstance.
If you're looking for a singularity of focus, it always helps to have purpose in that focus. And if an artist is a storyteller, or a singer is a storyteller, certainly an actor is a storyteller, and on some level a musician is a storyteller, what is the purpose of what you want to impart? And what is your passion about sharing that with someone? Does your mind ever wander when you sing, and maybe at that moment you forget your lyrics, or you get distracted and are out of the moment?
Nervous, yeah.
Okay, that's what we're looking for, those moments when we're taken out of the present. Do you perform, or do you?
Yeah, dance.
Mm-hmm. Right. And do you ever find that your mind wanders?
All the time.
All the time. So you can be in front of an audience or in rehearsal, and all of a sudden you're doing your laundry list. Just that thought is taking you out of the moment. Yoga is now, that present moment. So how can we take the yogic wisdom and inform the performer? And if I were in the Pratyahara practice right now, I would be able to limit the intrusion of sensory stimuli, and it wouldn't interrupt my singularity of focus, which is imparting to you something that makes it worth it. We came out today. There are some very magnetic pulls in the past, which as a psychotherapist, it's important to identify what those magnetic pulls are and process them so they don't have so much power over your mind. If my mind is being sucked to the past or the future, then I put it into kind of a box or a cabinet, and I say past and leave it there, or future and leave it there. Sometimes you just need to identify it, to name it, you claim it, and then it gives you your ability to reposition your mind in the present.
So we do a physical practice before we meditate. Lie down for Shavasana, and then sit up for pranayama, and then meditate. That's how I practice at home, and I think my teachers taught me to do it that way, and it makes total sense. And during that meditation, Pratyahara just comes easier because your body is less of a distraction. If you're digesting food, or if something's going on in your body, an ache in a hip, or a rotator cuff, or a stiff neck, hopefully you work through that in your asana practice. Carve out some time for yourself and sit and just be with whatever agitation there is, and see if you can tolerate sitting while the agitation settles down a little bit. So there's a perception of danger, of fear, anticipation of stress. Oh no, I can't do it all. And then there's a space that we create, and we want to enlarge that space and keep it present, where we say, okay, I actually can handle this. In extreme sports, people are so busy watching that monster wave or that icy slope that their mind can't think about anything else. Well, in yoga, we are refining that capacity to keeping it simple, 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 moving towards stillness without having to have the dangerous experience of the monster wave, but being able to do that, find that edge on your own mat. Visualize what Mr. Iyengar calls the nectar from the back of the brain. Let it seep through to the front of the brain, third eye area, prefrontal cortex. Using your internal wisdom to align your brain over your heart, the rib cage, the oval of the rib cage over the oval of the pelvic bowl. Begin the inhale, lift your heels and arms. Where was it easier to keep your mind focused in the present moment? Which part of what we just did? Okay, so when an outside directive gave you a point of focus, it helped your mind say, that's where I'm supposed to be thinking. Bring your palms together in front of your heart, pressing your thumbs into your sternum. Exhale on 4 heartbeats. And inhale on 4 heartbeats. And exhale on 4 heartbeats and hold the air out for 2 heartbeats. Try it on your own. So it's 4-2-4-2. And release. Did anyone's mind wander? Yes? Where did it go to? Present.
Yeah.
And what was this, a present sensory distraction?
Yeah.
What was the sensory distraction? The walking. Okay, good. So that's where pratyahara would come into practice. That's where we could practice the restraining of the sensory awareness, or not allowing our senses to pull the mind off focus. It might be that there wasn't enough commitment to the focus. And that's, again, what's the story we want to tell and what's our passion about telling that story. Gazing inward, take a moment to promise yourself that you'll carry with you throughout your day the benefits that you find in your yoga practice as you interact with yourself and with others. Namaste. Thank you.